Today I'm making some beautiful pieces of jewelry. I'm using some colored clay, and even though this looks very purplish pink, it will turn into a gorgeous shade somewhere between red and pink. Anyway, it will look delicious. And this one is turning into a beautiful little bird. I make a little hole on top for the firing process, and it will also serve to hold the finding for the earrings. So I gotta make sure the hole is nice and straight. And then I add a few details like the eyes and the wings on either side. I've tried different kinds of wings, but these seem to be the easiest to do. I just paint them later once I get them out of the kiln. I also add a few lines to the tail where feathers would be. And these little birds are all done and ready to be fired. Now I'm gonna add a few little happy fish. They're probably my favorite things to make, but it takes me so long to make them. I always say that it's easier to make a much bigger piece than these tiny little things. I have to add the eyes and then the tail, always being pretty careful not to drop the piece. But of course, I'm not always successful at that. I do drop a lot of them. And then I mark the eyes and the smile, and we've got an adorable little happy fish. Of course, even with these, I have to put a hole through the middle, just like the birds. And then I have to repeat it this many times. Yeah, it takes me all day, but they're so worth it. I will show these once they're fired, but in the meantime, you can tell me what you think of these.